On this edition of News Source Now, with 2 weeks in counting, House Speaker Bosworth continues her unlikely march towards the Oval Office, with polls now leaning heavily in the Congresswoman's favor thanks to her Bridge the Gap campaign. Bosworth has stood firm with an aggressive and costly cyber defense stance and repairing relations with China through open communication and intelligence sharing. Tensions have been steadily on the rise between the two superpowers since the 2018 cyber attack on the stock market. China continues to hold the U.S. accountable for the attack and its resulting global economic meltdown, despite the president's insistence that it was an act of terrorism perpetrated by the internet's largest followed socio-political movement, DA. And finally, our feature story, an in-depth look into the DA movement, who recently reached a social networking milestone. Known only by his online alias Odysseus, DA's mysterious figurehead has been labeled both a champion and a terrorist who foments social uprisings for personal financial gain. These stories and more on tonight's edition.
This is the border between us and the Russian Federation. And this is SAP Site Juliet 29er, a retrofitted Cold War ICBM silo, and it does not exist. 7 hours ago, the Russian nuclear icebreaker NS Baikonur lost power and drifted into U.S. waters, within spitting distance of the site in question. Radiation levels suggest a meltdown and subsequent explosion of the ship's reactor. Earth-shattering? Not until we receive this. These surveillance images suggest the Russians just committed an act of war against the United States. The Russians deny responsibility, and State is buying it though it can't substantiate. POTUS has sanctioned to join up with our Russian counterparts as a sign of good faith. Mission per op ord, re-secure the site and find out what the hell is going on. The SSN Utah's on standby to receive your team in the Barents Sea. Remember, Commander, the mission requires you keep your whole team alive. No man left behind.
Overlord, this is Team Leader. Onslaught has entered the theater. Strike Team Onslaught, this is Overlord. Weather system has moved in. Mission is a go. We use the weather to cover our approach. Roger, Onslaught. Keep in touch. Out. Jetty.